Now let's look at this example. Mary and Joe are refinancing their mortgage. They still owe $250,000. They were wondering if they should pay down more principal amount with their cash saving. In particular, they were considering 5 scenarios ranging from $10,000 to $50,000. The mortgage term is a 15-year fixed rate at 4.5% annually, and they want to find out their monthly payment and total interest payment for each of the 5 scenarios. We answered the question with 2 steps. First of all, we built a model to calculate monthly payment and interest payment for one particular down payment amount. And the second step would be use the data table to calculate all 5 scenarios. Now let's build the model. First of all, we give a good title, choose a mortgage down payment. And in order to calculate payment function, we know we need the following inputs. So let's list them one by one. First of all, principal. We know it is $250,000, and I would be sure that it is dollar amount. And the down payment, this is something we need to vary, but for now let's just choose $10,000. So the mortgage amount would be the difference between the two. So let's build this relationship right now. The next is about the mortgage term and annual rate. We know it's 4.5%, and payment number payment here is 15 years. So 15 year, if it is monthly, which is the case, multiply by 12, there are 180 payments to be made. Okay, so that's all the input. Now let's calculate monthly payment. We use payment function. So we know, again, the annual rate should be converted to monthly divided by 12. Number of payment 180, and the present value, which is the mortgage amount, is in B5. And we'll ignore the other optional terms because they are not relevant here. That is the payment amount in terms of the in monthly interval. Now let's calculate total interest. And from previous example, we also know it's quite straightforward. It just be the total payment amount, which is the multiplication of monthly payment times the number payment, and then with that, the difference of that with the mortgage amount. Now I use plus sign because I noticed the monthly payment is entered as an outflow, and so the difference would be this. It would be a little bit over $90,000. Okay, so quite a bit of interest. Now we have successfully built the model. Our next step is to study the data table. In order to do that, let's first build the scenarios. Again, the 5 scenario is straightforward here. There are 2 quantities I need to calculate. The first is monthly pay, and the other is total interest payment. Let me just go over a little bit. Yep. Okay, so the next step is to actually link the two. I realize I need to insert a row here. So I would link monthly payment to B9. I will link total interest payment with this B10 cell. The final step is the crucial one. So let's select the table with the header the two quantities we're interested in, we'll go to Data, What If Analysis, Data Table. Now, because it's just a one-way table, and they are arranged in a column, we would leave the row input cell blank, and then we would enter the column input cell, telling Excel what are these, from what is 10,000 to 20,000, what is 50,000. They refer to this quantity, down payment, in our original model, which is in location $B $4. As you completed that and click OK, you get immediately the answer. Now, of course, the format is slightly different, but it doesn't really matter. What really matters is the fact that you notice as you pay more for your down payment, your monthly payment goes down and your total interest goes down. Now that we have the exact number, Mary and Jill will be able to make a very educated choice.